peace. What is it, Thursday? Happy Thursday. Peace, love, light, balance, darkness, and chaos when it arises. Um, so today I want to speak about water. I want to speak about water today, and just even break down the essence. Just want to speak freely about it, raw about it, you know. And like also, um, just even that. It's Sagittarius season, so please give me a moment. Okay, just give me a moment here. I wanted to pull something up so that it's ready. So, you know, water, of course, is life. We're made up of this, right? Where is this website I found? Probably not going to find the exact website, but 100 facts. Whatever. I'll just choose this one, just so I have it in my mind when it comes to certain facts. So water being one of the first elements. I always tie it back to sickle cell, of course, because this is Mooncell Alchemist. Pardon, I didn't introduce myself just then, but Mooncell Alchemist. And when it comes to experiences with sickle cell, we're told to, of course, hydrate. Gotta drink our water. You know, yeah, shout out to Mr. Center of Gravity. That's a wonderful name. Yeah, it is no joke. You're right. And I think that's why I more and more want to talk about my experiences and have people who might know people with sickle cell or might have sickle cell. That way we can expand on our dialogue, you know, and discuss certain things. So we're told a lot of the time to hydrate. Of course, it's important, right? For anybody, you know, like we're like 70% water, right? Like the earth. And it makes me realize that if we are 70% water, then our connection to earth, you know, the ocean, the ocean and earth itself, right? That beautiful connection that we have makes it very much so spiritual. Peace to everyone. Love to everyone. um, it makes it very spiritual now, right? And we can see it in tribes, indigenous culture, native culture. There's a connection to earth and nature and just the waters. And so for anyone, hydration is important because it literally it makes us remember the connection we have to earth. Yes, we have the waters within us, and it helps our body go and move, and that immune system is able to even run when you're properly hydrated. Also, disclaimer, I always forget at the beginning, I'm supposed to do this at the beginning. I am not a doctor, I am not a scientist, I am an alchemist. Just wanted to say that. Um, mm, yeah, the connection. It's a beautiful connection. It's a powerful connection. And like with water, it is something that has many dynamics, just like any other element, right? But I really want to talk about water right now because I'm just being called to. And on this page, I talk about sickle, I talk about wellness, I talk about just the spiritual experience as well. And it's different for me to be on YouTube doing this, but I've decided to do this because Instagram giving me a lot of problems. Also, I've certain things on my phone is going on, but I'll explain that another time. So the water element and all the dynamics, it can be as flowy as a river. It can be harsh or rush like a tsunami, you know. It could be like a whirlpool. Like there's just so much dynamics because it is formless, right? Like how Bruce Lee says, be like water. And everyone knows this. I can't say that. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Not everybody knows that. But I feel like a lot of people know that, right? A lot of people are aware of that be like water quote that he talks about. Or be like if water is in the cup, then become the cup. Water can cut diamonds. You see, right? It's just such a powerful endurable, that's all, I'm making up words, but it's a very durable and powerful element. And it shows you even the polarity of all elements. Show you the polarity. Again, we're going to stick to water and then breath too, because I want to bring in breath. But we're able to see the polarities of water. Mr. Center of Gravity mentioned water can cut diamonds. Like the power of that, although it's hydrating and refreshing and nourishing, and we must drink it every day. We must. It's important. So when it comes to sickle cell, there's so much I want to talk about. And I'm striving not to just do it all in just, I want to really slow down with how I want to express experiences with sickle cell. And like, it's my personal experience until, other people come up on here and share their experiences. But I do like to understand my experience with sickle cell, which the main thing is excruciating pain that I've experienced, and tying that into life and spirituality and what it truly means to have experience or wisdom in certain ways, because we all have wisdom, right? Based on like our experiences, and like sometimes it's not even an age thing. Sometimes it's just experience, And water reminds me of that. Water is that memory element. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. But water is that watery element, right? Let me know if you can hear it. What did I say? Where was I? Yeah, water brings remembrance. It has a memory. It has memory. And it has memory because it's the first. It's one of the first elements, And it's not even to like separate the elements or anything. It's just like water was and is. And even in like Avatar, right? Avatar, they talk about how water is the beginning and the end, you know, because it's so connected, it's so together. Stay together. Like, sorry, that's so Raven. Stay together song came out. But it's true, like brother and sister, like stay together. Anywho, weed helps in different senses, so please seek advice from your professional healthcare providers at all times, including your healthcare provider at all times. It can help via rubs, like pain rubs or lotions or oils, especially if it's THC or CBD for nervous system or the nerves, and THC for inflammation. You know, you can eat it as well. If you're of age, I don't know I don't know the guidelines yet for lives in YouTube. I'm going with the flow, so we'll see. But I'm not condoning people to smoke weed, especially if you're not of age. Oh man, I could get check out my other live. I get a little spicy, so but yeah, it could help. Smoking obviously is not the best recommendation. However, for me personally, I have had I've had to take narcotics from a very young age because of sickle cell, right? Like you have to start taking codeine and morphine at a very young age. So I can be honest with myself and say I'm healing the urge to smoke weed, and it's based on always being high, to be honest, always being on opioids and narcotics and kind of being used to highs. So it's not really, it's just my accountability, it's my excuse that's what I realize, that my connection to weed is based on being high. However, I found a new high, which is breath work. I'm gonna do one right now. In case anyone wants to join in, you simply plug your nostril. Breathe in through this. Plug your left. And you keep repeating. So that is something that you can do for like a couple minutes, you know, a few times. And that simply helps with the flow of your nervous system. It helps with bringing your nervous system into a balance and brings your adrenaline system into a balance too. So, of course, with hydration comes oxygenation. You know, I'm gonna need a moderator eventually. I don't know how to block these people. Okay. Oh, YouTube is a different world. Anyways, so hydration and oxygenation. I realize I'm gonna have to come for part 2 because it's a lot of commotion right now. But I'll be back in a while, in a little bit. And I'm going to continue with the water connection and the fact that there's a correlation between that, hydration, oxygenation, and sickle cell. So I will be back. Yes, please subscribe, like. Thank you for watching. And I will be back with more. All right. Peace, love, light. Always balance darkness and chaos when it arises.